I'm Dudley Thompson and welcome to WDT Media TV. We are here at PB Wholesale and we're running into a past Jamaican athlete here at PB Wholesale. Here's Patrick Badu.
Yes, people, we see the legend come at the store so ever often. Hubert Evans, who is a farmer runner from 1952. So we have to take the time out to highlight him and big him up because he come at our place, PD Wholesale. So now we will give him an interview and I would like the interview and endorse it.
Are you there for the man himself? Patrick Badu from PB Wholesale. Bullis!
Yeah, best of yourself, man. Yeah.
The man himself, Hubert Evans. Evans, welcome to WDT Media TV. Welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Alright, tell us now, how did you get involved in track and the field?
Well, I started from Kingston Technical School,
Yes.
and we always have track meets.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started from the 100 yards,
Yes.
and then I moved on.
And you started running at a very tender age, I suppose,
Well, I started running when I was 16.
at 16.
Yes,
And in those days, you had just grass and dirt track in those days.
yes, yes.
You run against some Jamaican greats, such as Herb McKinley, Arthur Wint, the Mel Spence twin brothers. That's about the experience running against the great Jamaican athletes of the past.
Well, it was very interesting and competitive,
Yes.
but most of the time I could only run fourth and fifth. You see? So after a while I move on to the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and my best achievement was the 5,000 meter for the 10th Centenary Games to celebrate Jamaica's 200 years under the British occupation.
That's the 10th Centenary Games.
10th Centenary Games.
And Jamaicans don't know about the 10th Centenary Games.
Yeah.
So it's what is to celebrate the
Yeah. So from then I move on.
and move on. All right, you ran the Pan Am Games as well.
Yes, I did Pan Am Games.
What year? You can remember the year?
I did Pan Am
About the
Games
1950s.
54, 50, 54, 53, 54, somewhere there.
Yes.
Yes.
And what was the result of you being at the Pan American Games?
Well, on place. I did
On place at the Pan Am Games, but
yes.
you were a Jamaican
I
athlete,
did the
mind you.
1,500 meters.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, tell us about the experience to run against Arthur Wint, Herb McKinley, and those greats. Although you say they outpace you in those times.
Were very fast, so the most I could run there is 6 and 7.
Behind the great Herb McKinley and Arthur Wint and those athletes.
You see? So, when we had competition, foreign competition, we had American come here to run also.
Yes. All right, you switch now from being a sprinter after you were and you go down now to the 800 meters and the mile and
after I left technical school, I joined the Defence Force, Jamaica Defence Force.
yes.
And then from then I continued running.
Mm-hmm.
I became the 1,500 champion.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, I was the distance champion for the army,
Right.
specialized in cross-country runs.
Cross country runs.
Yes.
And I think you also run on the half marathon as well.
Yes, I run half marathon and I run the bottom marathon. The best time for the half marathon was 1 hour, 10 minutes, 1 second.
Wow. And that met the record for up until this day.
That is the record so far for the army too.
For the army.
For the army and the bottom marathon.
Set back in 1950 when?
That put me in 1954, between 1955 to 1956.
And it's still a record up until this day,
Still there,
2019.
Nobody broke it.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
So in those days, track and field was like just fun.
Yes, track and field was very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
It was very competitive.
All right, and yes, you go through a lot in track and field in those days. The Spence brothers, Mel and Mal Spence, they were the twin brothers. You run against them as well.
Mal Spence was the 400 champion,
Yes.
and Mel was the 800 meters champion.
Mm-hmm.
See? Well, I had a hard time with them. I had to run hard to place third.
behind the twin brothers.
Yes. had to run hard.
The only twin to captain Jamaica team at one point in time.
Yeah.
Twin brothers, Mel and Mal Spence.
I know I always have a good fight with one named Alberga,
Oh, Alberga.
running for third. Yes.
All right. When you interact with those greats, what was the day they like off track? Herb McKinley's, Arthur Wind, and George Roden. Do you communicate after the race? What were they like?
They always tell me and encourage me to continue running. You
Yes.
know? Yes, you see. The first 100 yards at the start was very good, very good, very competitive.
Yes.
But after that, when it started to get weak, it just fade away. Yes.
I tell the world now what was Arthur Wind like as a person outside when you chat what was he like outside and running?
Apart from the track, it was very quiet.
Very quiet.
Very quiet, and it was very encouraging.
Yes.
Yes. He always tell us when you have nothing to do, take a book and do some studies.
Yes. Oh.
Yes, I think he ended up as a doctor.
Yes, I know.
As a doctor. Yes.
All right. Take us back to Jamaica. Back in 1948 or 52, when Jamaica won the 4x4 relay with Arthur Wind, Herb McKinley, George Roden, and Les Lang. What was the reaction in Jamaica at that time?
It was very exciting because nobody expected Jamaica to beat the world. You see? And furthermore now, they developed the Sabina Park,
Yes.
and therefore everybody was interested in the Olympics.
And it was I think it was 1948. It was 1-2-5 for Jamaica in the 40 meters. Arthur Wind beating Herb McKinley and Roden getting fifth.
Yes.
What was the again the reaction?
The reaction was great, very great. Not what is 52 was greater.
Was greater.
Compared to 52.
52 was greater than 48
Yes. See?
because 52 I would beat the world in the 4x4.
Yes, and 4x4.
When America was the favorite.
Yes, America was the favorite. And, Man Whitfield, I can't remember the name, Roscoe Brown. That was the guy. Man Whitfield and Roscoe Brown. Yes.
You can remember the celebrations like what was it like the celebration back in
Very
Jamaica
great.
that year?
I think it lasted for roughly 2 days.
2-day celebration.
Yes, the celebration lasted for 2 days.
And when artists came back home now, it was like a big joy.
And now there was a great welcome.
For them, for the Arthur Wind, Herb McKinley,
Great
George
welcome.
Roden, and
Yes,
Les Lang.
yes.
And in those days now, it was like Sabina Park.
At Sabina Park. Yes, Sabina Park.
So how would you compare the track and field then to the track and field now?
Well, the track and field now, apart from the women team,
Yeah.
is excellent.
Yes.
But for the past 2 years, the men team is on a bit decline. you
Yes,
know?
and the pretty post-bolt era in the sprinting.
Yes, you see. They're a bit slow now. They have to sort of regenerate and
Yes.
get back. You see.
All right, you're tuned to WDT Media TV,
Yes.
and we're talking to a past Jamaican athlete, Hubert Evans.
Yes.
Running for Jamaica,
Well,
running for the 100 meters up to half marathon.
Yes.
Well, in those days, you couldn't spark against the likes of Arthur with Herbert Kelly and George Carr, and he switched because he could match those sprinters back then, although Arthur Wind was more a 4'8" athlete.
In those days, they all like Keith Gardner and all
Keith
those fellas,
Keith
they're
Gardner.
very fast.
Yes.
Keith Gardner.
So in those days, Spider Park was the main track and field venue then.
Right then, when Quarry came on the scene, I stopped run the 100 and start the distance.
Corey came on, Corey win on Boys Champs
Yeah.
I think 1965, I think.
65,
Corey
yeah.
win on his last year at Boys
Yeah,
Champs,
yeah.
and he made Jamaica team at the Olympics in 68.
Yes, and then he won the 100, the World 100.
And he came second in 100 meters
Yeah.
behind Crawford 1976. And he won the gold the same year, and he won a bronze 1980 in 200 meters. That's Don Quarry. So, did you actually meet Quarry?
Quarry, I don't know much about Quarry. you
Yes,
see. I don't know.
because Corey was after your time.
Yes, you see.
Yes, Corey came in the 60s, 70s, up the lot up to the 80s.
Yes, yes.
All right, so again, what would be your advice now to young athletes now coming up?
Well, they'll have to train hard.
Mm-hmm.
They have to train hard, get enough sleep,
Yes.
and at the same time keep the brain functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're talking here to Mr. Hubert Evans, a former Jamaican athlete, and it's possible he's Jamaica's half marathon record holder at 1 minute 1 hour 10 minutes and 1 second.
I did a little studies for myself,
Mhm.
and I have a Bachelor of Arts.
Wow,
from
that-
Mega
t- t- t-
Heavens.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, you have a Bachelor of Arts.
Bachelor of Arts from Mega Hebbers College.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So you balance academics with the track and field.
Yes, it's a
All right, so you have a Bachelor of Arts degrees in?
Yes, in liberal arts.
Liberal
Bachelor of
arts.
in liberal arts,
Wow.
Mega Hebbers College.
Well, that's nice. It's good to balance the track and field with the academics.
Yes.
All right, so I know you're retired now.
Yes.
Enjoyment, retirement.
Yes.
All right, wish you all the best. And thanks, the young athlete will take your advice and see what Jamaica track and field really back what's like back then,
Yes.
and see how Jamaica athlete progress back then.
Right.
All right, here from Mr. Thank you very much for being a part of this interaction. I wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you.
All right, you heard it from Mr. Hubert Evans.
Hubert.
Sorry, Hubert Evans, a former Jamaican athlete. It's Dudley Thompson for Root FM News and also WDT Media TV. Age 91 and young as ever.